Imagine your favorite NFL team's season crumbling because their star quarterback goes down with an injury. It's a nightmare scenario, but one that teams must prepare for. The quarterback position is the most critical on the field, and while franchises invest heavily in their starters, injuries are an inevitable part of the game. Take the Dallas Cowboys, for instance. With Dak Prescott, the highest-paid player in the NFL, they've experienced losing seasons twice in the last 5 years, both times when Prescott missed significant time due to injury. But here's where it gets controversial. Is having a solid backup quarterback the ultimate insurance policy, or is it a luxury few teams can afford? Let's dive into the 10 worst quarterback situations in the NFL and explore why some teams might be in trouble if their starter goes down. Before we begin, it's important to clarify how these rankings were determined. While the starter carries more weight, the backup situation is also crucial. Starters were compared to other starters, and backups to other backups. Teams with rookie starters were excluded, as there's no NFL track record to evaluate. For example, the Tennessee Titans with number 1 pick Cam Ward and the Minnesota Vikings with J.J. McCarthy didn't make the list for this reason. Now, without further ado, let's count down the 10 worst quarterback situations in descending order. 10. New York Giants. Russell Wilson, Jackson Dart. Jameis Winston. The Giants' backup situation might be one of the stronger ones in the league, but their starter situation is concerning. Wilson, at 36, hasn't consistently performed at his Seattle prime level. While he's not ancient, it's hard to see him recapturing that magic. His situation with the Giants doesn't seem much better than his mediocre stint in Pittsburgh last year. And this is the part most people miss. Even with a strong backup, a struggling starter can still sink a team's season. 9. New England Patriots. Drake May, Joshua Dobbs, Tommy DeVito rookie. Drake May showed promise as the number 3 pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, but his success isn't guaranteed. If he takes the expected second-year leap, the Patriots could climb out of the bottom 10. However, the backup situation is worrisome. Dobbs has a history of short-term success but falters over extended periods, and DeVito, claimed off waivers, is winless in his last 4 starts. Controversial question. Are the Patriots setting themselves up for failure by relying too heavily on unproven talent? 8. Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa, Zach Wilson, Quinn Ewers. Tagovailoa's injury history raises concerns about his ability to stay healthy for a full season. If he goes down, neither Wilson nor Ewers inspires confidence as a reliable backup. Thought-provoking question. Should the Dolphins prioritize finding a more dependable backup, or is their focus better placed on protecting Tagovailoa at all costs? Las Vegas Raiders. Geno Smith, Kenny Pickett, Aiden O'Connell. Trading for a backup less than 2 weeks before the season starts isn't a sign of strength. The Raiders were forced into this position after O'Connell's injury. While Smith is the starter, Pickett's addition at least improves the backup situation. Bold statement. The Raiders' quarterback room is a patchwork solution that could unravel quickly under pressure. 6. Seattle Seahawks. Sam Darnold, Drew Lock. Jalen Milroe Darnold's 2024 season hinted at a career revival, but can he succeed without Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson? Lock is a serviceable, short-term option, but if Darnold progresses, the Seahawks are in trouble. Controversial interpretation. Darnold's success in Minnesota might have been more about the system than his talent. 5. Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, Skylar Thompson. Rodgers' disappointing 2024 season raises questions about whether Father Time has caught up with him. At 42, his health is a concern, and the Steelers' backup options are underwhelming. Thought-provoking question. Is Rodgers' decline a result of age or his time with the Jets? And can the Steelers afford to find out? 4. Cleveland Browns. Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel. Shedeur Sanders, Deshaun Watson. The Browns' quarterback room is a mix of backups, developmental prospects, and one of the worst contracts in the NFL. Flacco can keep things from becoming a complete circus, but that's a low bar. Bold statement. The Browns' quarterback situation is a recipe for mediocrity. 3. New York Jets, Justin Fields, Tyrod Taylor. Fields fits the mold of a quarterback looking to revive his career after struggling in his first stop. However, the Jets are known for being a graveyard for quarterbacks. Taylor, once a reliable backup, is now 36 and past his prime. Controversial question. Are the Jets the wrong team to help Fields reach his potential? 2. Indianapolis Colts, Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson, Riley Leonard. The Colts are hoping for a Smith-Darnold-like turnaround, but Jones hasn't shown enough to inspire confidence. Richardson losing the training camp battle doesn't help. Thought-provoking question. Is the Colts' roster capable of supporting any quarterback success? 1. New Orleans Saints, Spencer Rattler, Tyler Show. Derek Carr's unexpected retirement left the Saints in a tough spot. Show, a second-round pick, is a project, but losing a close competition to Rattler doesn't inspire confidence. Bold statement, the Saints' quarterback situation is the most uncertain in the NFL. In conclusion, while every team hopes their starter stays healthy, the backup quarterback is often the difference between a successful season and a disastrous one. Final thought-provoking question. Are teams doing enough to address their backup quarterback needs, or are they gambling with their season's success?